Welcome, leaders, teams, and those ready to take charge of their energy. It's Kelly Buboltz, your guide in workforce energy management. Burnout is not just a buzzword, it's a symptom of deeper root cause stressors. We're here to stop waiting for the change and start leading it. It's time to reclaim our energy and lead our days with intention and purpose. The 5 Whys tool is a great tool to use to get from these symptoms that we keep talking about down to root causes so we can lead the change. In a previous one where we did the 5 Whys, we addressed the high turnover. In this one, let's address the lack of communication, the dysfunction in communication that's going on. Why does no one know what's going on? I sent that email, that type of situation. So let's begin right away with the process. Why is the team communication so poor? That's the first one. An answer might be team members are frequently misinterpreting expectations, deadlines, and everything is by email. So we all know that communication and the impact of that email is the smallest one that comes through. Actual conversations and body language is higher. So that's the first why. So the second why is asking on that answer. Why are expectations and deadlines misunderstood? Do you see how we're digging just a little bit deeper? We're getting away from the symptom of poor communication. An answer might be there was no clear or consistent method of communication. Sometimes it's on Teams, sometimes it's on email, sometimes it's a passerby, but only one person heard it. This leader communicates that. That leader communicates a whole different message. So that's the second why. So then we ask the third why off of that answer. Why isn't there clear and consistent methods of communication across our organization? And the answer might be because different teams and managers use different tools. Personal preference. Some use the email, some use the chat, some use the pass by and just tell one person doing the telephone take. Okay, let's go to number 4. Why are teams and managers and departments using different methods of communication? And an answer might be there's no standard company-wide processes. There's not a system, or there is a system and no one's using it. There's not a training on common communication practices and what avenues to use when. That's number 4. Let's ask further. Why hasn't the company implemented standard methods of communication or training across the organization? And most likely it is leadership assumes that everyone knows how to communicate rather than a skill that needs to be trained because we have cross generations in the workforce. Do you see how we got to the root cause? Do you see that we went from poor communication? You can't solve that. Like that's a symptom. Do you see how hard it is to solve that? You go down 5 whys and now we just found the root cause. The root cause is we need more structured methods and we need some leadership and team training on the skills of communication. So if we standardize some of our methods and we apply some effective communication techniques, most likely the poor communication is going to move out of that dysfunction into this team collaboration, into a more enhanced state. And we all know how much waste there is when things are miscommunicated. So this shifts the focus from blaming others and those departments and all the different silos to fixing systemic gaps in our communication in our operations so that we have this workflow, so that we have productivity optimization and what's already there right in front of us. So the next time you hear a symptom in your organization, I want you to apply the 5 whys, starting with the first question, digging into the answers in the second, third, fourth, and fifth questions to get to the root cause. Because where the root cause is where the fix is at. Today's step matters. It's in the micro moments that real change begins. Managing your energy isn't about shame, blame, or disrupting your lifestyle. It's about the small, intentional choices to reclaim that natural energy. If this episode hit the mark for you, share with others. This journey doesn't have to be lost and lonely, but exciting and full of new paths. See you back here to continue the adventure.